who says they will never lie to you is probably lying already. Because everyone lies from time to time, as much as no one wants to admit it. Most of the people have not being totally and completely honest in every scenario. So if you pay attention to what someone is saying, how they are saying it, their body language, their eye movements, and the energy they are giving off, you might be able to understand that whether or not they are lying to you. So, hello everyone, I am Aaliya. Today I am going to let you know the 8 signs that someone is lying to you. So, yes, sir, please, next slide. They touch their face, mouth, or neck. Yes, this subconscious body language may indicate that someone is lying to you. Because may people scratch their nose or twitch their ears or even rub their nose when they lie. You can imagine yourself in a situation where you are enjoying with your friends on a beach on a day of Monday, and next day when you go to office and your boss is asking to you, why did not you attend the yesterday's meeting, then you are lying to your boss that, sir, actually I was suffering from high fever, and you are trying to convince your boss. So in this situation, your hand automatically go to your neck, nose, or your face. So when a person lies, the subconscious part of the brain sends out nervous signals, and it forces your hands to touch your face, neck, or nose. So when if you notice someone touching their face who normally doesn't, so it is a sign that they are lying to you. Yes, the next slide, please. They repeat themselves. If someone begins to stammer repeating words or phrases, it is a sign that they are lying to think of what to say next. I am giving you a perfect example. Now, when a police arrested a two-person, where one is innocent and another one is a criminal, and when the police asks the innocent person about the crime, then he will definitely not try to defend himself too much because he knows that he is innocent. But on another hand, a criminal will try to convince the police and repeat their sentences that I am innocent, I am innocent, I did not do anything, like that. So this is also a sign that someone is lying to you because they always try to repeat their sentence to hide the truth only. Yes, the next slide, please. They pause before answering. A long or abnormal pause before someone answers a question may be a tip of that they are lying. Usually, when someone pauses, it means they are thinking about their answers. We can take our example in this topic. Like, obviously, we must have lied to our parents at some point. When your parents suddenly ask the truth to you, on that time, we take a pause because we create a lame excuse in our mind. Then we give our answers to them. So if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. But when we lie, we have to create a story. And for this, people take a small pause before answering. So before answering, or we can say before lying, your silence might say more than your words. Yes, the next slide, please. They stare at you without blinking much. It is actually very easy to find whether a person is lying or not. Suppose you are smoking and suddenly your father comes and sees you. Imagine this situation. And I am sure you won't be able to blink your eyes because of fear or nervousness. So, when we want to cover up a lie or tell a big lie, that time we forget to blink because our brain stops working for a while. So if it seems like their eye contact is too intense, it may be a sign they are trying to cover up their nervousness. Yes, the next slide. They provide too much information. Yes, when someone goes on and gives you too much information, which is not required in your conversation, there is a very high probability they are not telling you the truth. Liars give out a lot of information in the hope that people will believe them. They always want to satisfy or convince themselves or others of what they are saying. We have many novels which is based not on a true story, but on a lie. So when you start create a story or try to give more information, you can write a book as well. But when we speak or write the truth, then we cannot add anything extra to it. Yes, sir, please, next slide. They use filler words. Sometimes lying takes some serious mental effort. It can cause people to speak in sentences that don't flow smoothly. There are many filler words which liar uses, which is mm, like, I mean, you know. So these filler words tend to be used when you are trying to think and speak at the same time. So basically, liars hesitate while speaking. For example, if your friend usually says, I mean, like that a few times in a conversation, that may be their baseline. But however, if they use those filler words 3 times as much in conversation, so it might be a sign that they are lying. Yes, the next slide. They deny and get defensive. If you ask someone a question and they immediately get defensive and worked up, so it might be because they are lying. And also, liars try to make the other person feel guilty for calling them a liar. For example, I am sure that you all have heard these types of phrases from a liar, like, what do you think? Am I lie to you? Or how dare you? You don't trust me? You should trust me. I am not lying. So it's generally not a good sign, and you are probably not getting the whole truth. So it's pretty much safe to say that truthful person never use these phrases in their conversation, like, you have to trust me, I am not lying to you. So they know, because they know the value of words and they don't have to prove themselves. And on the other hand, liars always try to prove themselves in front of anyone. Yes, the next slide. They are eyeing the exit. Unless the person lying to you is well versed in body language, if they are facing the door, they are likely trying to get away from the conversation. When we make a mistake at home, suppose you broke a glass, and when your parents ask to you and your siblings who did this, so that time we try to get out from that situation. So looking towards on exit is a pretty good indication of someone lying, as they don't want to get caught, and are either consciously or subconsciously thinking of how to get out of that situation where being found out. So yes, here I am concluding my presentation. I hope you all have connected with all these points from your personal experience. So thank you so much for taking your time and listening to this presentation.
Great job again, Yamshi. Once again, you just proved that with real examples and with real particular, what to say, anecdotes from your life, you just proved it that once again it's an outstanding PPT. As Humayu is accepting it, I do agree that this is one of the most exceptional presentations that you have given. So, for all of you, what we are trying to tell you is that this is the level that we are expecting from many of you, that you can move to your next level, this particular level of giving a presentation. And this is the next challenge that we have for most of you. Okay, so just get better with your fluency in this 21 days, and we have a next level lined up with all of you. For all of you, you can just try to make it even better, your communication better, your presentation skills better, your write-up better. So for Yamshi, definitely it was all on all the grounds, it was much good, much better. So I would just like to call Humayu over here on the stage and just ask his feedback, and then we'll ask uh, just give me a second. Mayuri ma'am, if Mayuri ma'am is available for a feedback. Mayuri and Humayu.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Yamshi ma'am. You just, like a spy, you cover all the point. How we find out that everyone or somebody tell me lie by your presentation. Yes, from now we can find out that they lied to me. It's really helpful me, and it's amazing, ma'am. Outstanding presentation, and I give you the rating 100%, ma'am, from my side. Thank you so much, ma'am. This wonderful presentation.
Thank you so much, sir. It's really mean to me. Thank you so much.
Mayuri, if you're there,
Yes, sir.
your feedback.
Yes, Yamsi ma'am, it's amazing. No words. It's a crystal clear because in corporate, in like they are working, they know in offices many politics here there, like they're playing. So we are easily find out he or she is lying to us. So it's helpful for me most of. So it's amazing from my side. Thank you, Yamsi ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everybody. So we have another presentation. Are we having time? Should we